fun if every
All
player
right,
that
tell
keeps
us when
allowed.
you're the one. Give us a
Alright,
countdown.
I did it. I already
Give us
did
a
it.
All right, welcome to Fox News.
The scoreboard's kind of ugly, but
We have
Not loading.
Stanford
I
and
can't
Auburn
watch.
going head to head
Excessive gaming.
today, and this is a pretty big game.
look at that
And
Stanford
you know, I can
sideline.
actually be better than Mark. I
It
can
doesn't
actually be
work.
better than Mark.
Mark,
Dude, what is the scoreboard? Is this the
I gotta
scoreboard
go
that
to
they
the
gave you?
stream first.
No, I had to make this because
Did
Okay.
Zace not make one? They said that they're
No.
giving a free
No,
scoreboard.
they didn't make one. I asked like 3 people and none of them could do it.
This
So
will be for the first seed, right?
this
'Cause
is
these
what
are
we're
the top,
working with.
These are some of the top teams.
Yeah, probably first seed, second seed.
Yeah,
something
this is a pretty nice stadium, and they just give the bench.
like that. I don't like the blue dots all over the place though. But
And here we go.
who's the captains? I can't tell who that is.
I think that is that
Is that Fridge on
Chamby?
the sideline?
I don't know who that is.
Is that Chimby?
Or is that
He's got a
Dusty?
new skin on.
It's not Chamby.
Where is Champy? I don't even see him on the sideline. I don't think. Oh yeah, he's on the server.
All right.
Oh yeah, Champy's is
Let's see
number
what they
3.
call. See Chamby. As you can see, Auburn with their usual starting 3.
Who's Segs Yendi?
They've always had 3. It's
Thank
very
you, Jeff.
sad.
You're zooming in. I can actually see the field.
Slide Auburn. And they go to the left side. That is a pretty poor choice. Come on, Bigfoot. Bigfoot wants to commentate. Game is gonna start.
We're gonna play. We're gonna play a pump up song then.
Do 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 do.
How do YouTube sound? I can't.
Do 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 do.
Pump up song. Let's go.
Alright. This not gonna lie, the Auburn Stadium looks kind of like Levi's Stadium.
The Auburn Stadium is good though.
Yeah.
But I've never seen the. I don't know the Levi Stadium.
Levi Stadium has like a big screen on the left side, and if you look to the left side,
isn't that the 49ers Stadium?
Yeah. It kind of does. If you had suites and on the right, you just block it off. You know, it kind of looks like Levi Stadium. All right, 30 seconds, and kickoff will start here in Auburn Stadium. They have a minute until kickoff. And who do you guys got this game?
I'm gonna go with Auburn.
They give the good kick. Kickoff is on its way, and it's caught by Alex Anar, I think. He takes it to the 20, cuts back to the right, now the 25. And he's down at the 33. And that was a pretty good kickoff for a pretty slow player.
See the, in-game time.
You can see.
Yeah, let me do it.
Because I'm using.
Yep, Alex AC there. He is a very mean person.
Alex AC's mean person.
And Havoc.
Thank you, Jeff.
Get a touchdown here. They give the good to go. Snaps the ball. A little bit of lag.
He's got a man open.
Fires deep. Looking for his wide receiver.
Oh
my god.
And he misses it.
That was a perfect pass. And he just
Alex AC, you gotta cut him. You gotta cut him.
Is that Alex Anar?
Yo, I think that was Alex Anar.
That was Alex Anar.
Somebody cut it.
Who's number 15? We gotta add it. Is Stu even on?
Yeah, I don't know. Is that Stu? I can't tell. I can't see names.
Who that?
Havoc.
I think Alex
looking for his man,
number
rolls
17.
out to his left. Fires deep, incomplete once
on the
again.
pass.
Havoc, you need to.
And Papa.
You need to really. You can't leave the pocket that early on Papa. He's gonna chase you down.
Yeah, Papa's giving some good pressure for the Stanford
team. He is
team
leaving
right now.
at 2 seconds.
Who's the cornerback? I'm guessing it's Dusty and Chamby.
I think Chamby's on the sideline right now.
Rush comes in, intercepted.
Interception. That's huge.
Stanford. Havoc, what are you doing?
Havoc is
Oh my
not
God.
off to a
Stanford's
good
got the
start.
momentum right
This
now.
is huge for Stanford.
Havoc is having a breakdown on the field. And that's gonna make the first turnover of this game for Stanford.
That's
I mean,
huge.
I didn't know
That's-
why Havoc did not lob it there. And now Chamby takes the field.
Okay, where's Still? I don't know if
This
he's number
is
15
Chamby's first
or
snap of the season. You know,
Let's
a
see
lot
if
of people
this
have
snap can
him.
be a
A lot
good
of people
one.
have him as a Weisman candidate.
Chamby's up there.
And
These are brand new receivers
And he gets
for him.
du-
And
finds
he's,
his man down the field, and
and he's
down
out
at
at the
the
10.
10.
There we go.
Chamby's
Moving the
working
chains. Let's see what they
with
can do
brand
here.
new wide receivers this game. Well, he still has
Who are the
Dusty.
wide receivers? Is that Papa and
I think it's Papa and Dusty.
I think it's Papa.
are they
Papa.
gonna
But
run?
as
Unless
people
it's-
call him Poo Poo, a lot of people call
No.
Papa Poo Poo.
Papa's not poo poo. He's good.
There's a bunch of
They
people that
seem
call
to
Papa
have
Poo Poo.
an AFK player, unless
Yeah, there's someone's
Oh,
AFK, and they
no,
run
that
it.
was
It's
intentional.
a halfback dive, and they get 2 yards on that. That was a
That's
pretty
4 yards?
dumb
Or is that
play.
3 or
Oh,
4
and they
yards?
make it 4 yards.
Taking a
Five-
play out
that's
of Notre
5
Dame's
yards.
book.
That's huge.
That was a pretty dumb play
5
for
yards.
Stanford. I don't know why they just go for the out route. That's been working for them this drive.
I think that was the first. Wait.
Here, one
Oh, yeah.
second.
Oh, now it's raining here.
And it's raining here in Auburn.
They'll
Let me
probably
grab my
toggle that.
umbrella.
There's gonna be second and goal here.
They're
They're taking their
They're-
time on the hike.
all just standing.
There's no.
There's some motion. Probably gonna be another run.
Just
Nope.
motioning to the line.
And they hiked it yet. Still not hiking it. Time's clicking.
It's got to be a delay of game by this point.
Hike it.
He's got a man.
Can't be looking for his man.
He's
Rolls out to his
scrambling now.
right. Fires at. Nope, he does not. Dude, and he goes for a
Scrambles.
scramble.
That's
Gets
a
in the
touchdown.
end zone. Auburn, you knocked your. Oh my God. If you didn't see that, he would have. Chamby would have gotten stopped at the goal line. But then one of the. I think that was Alex and R. He knocked Chamby right into the end zone. I don't know what Chamby's doing. I don't know what Alex and R is doing. And it's 7-0 Stanford. Let's see if this poorly constructed Auburn team. What? Stu! And Stu came on the field. Not in his uniform. He's in his business form. He wears a leather tunic. He looks up at the booth. Kick it off. And it is
It's
caught by Havoc. Havoc at the 20. Cuts back to the
He's
left at the
going.
30.
He's gonna be out
And
around.
he's down at the 35. We've gone halfway through the first. And this game's been moving pretty slowly so far. In most
It's
of the
been
Stanford
5 minutes,
games.
Bacon.
In most of the Stanford games. You know, they probably score a lot of touchdowns here. I would have
Havoc
thought like
rolls out.
35.
That is a
Havoc
low.
launches deep and
caught
caught
by
by
Stu.
Stu. Stu. Touchdown for Auburn. Stu delivers. That's a good to kick. And Havoc goes and it's through the uprights. 7-7. And Herb's watching told us to turn off the rain. Yeah, and the rain's turned off.
That's caught down the sideline.
Mhm. Who caught
And that
that?
looks like it's going to be a touchdown by Stanford.
And the lead goes up by another possession.
And they fight right back.
This game is pretty good so far. Field goal is
And the
good.
extra point is good.
Auburn Stadium looks very nice.
14-7. Stanford is leading on the road here. Midway through the first quarter.
This could be a really close game if both of the teams
That is
and
way in the back of the end zone.
goes through the uprights, and both Auburn and Stanford QBs have been doing decent so far. But with Havoc's one interception that puts them down by 7. Havoc rolls out to his left. Oh,
Oh,
intercepted!
and another
Papa
one.
gets the interception. And he is
Pick
pick
six.
6! Havoc could not hit him once. He hit him twice and just looked at him. And that's going to put the lead to 20-7 for Stanford. And they're reviewing it. But up in here, up on the stream, you could clearly see that it's a touchdown. He is not hit. After the 2 hits, he wasn't hit again. So I don't know why they're reviewing it.
I think it's a close one, Bacon.
It is pretty close because he was on my screen. He was hit as soon as he entered the end zone. So I don't know what they're calling. I don't know what they can call it. It could be down at the 1.
And I don't know what's going on. I guess you're still reviewing it. I think Stanford is just getting in field goal position.
Yeah.
So, Bacon. Oh, never mind.
And they were
that's
reviewing
gonna
for
be a
early.
touchdown. That's gonna be a touchdown, Stanford. They're gonna be up 20-7 now. This extra point makes it a two possession game. And it's good.
21-7. Oh wait, see, 21-14. No, 21-7. Catahoula. What do you want? And hey, Plot, you gotta stop that. It's dropping arrows everywhere. Alright. See if Havoc can get another interception to extend Stanford's lead. Rolls out to his left, Papa following on him. Lobs it deep. And it is incomplete. None of them caught
Yeah,
it.
2 receivers there. That was a nice move by Havoc, being able to stay in the pocket.
Alex and R would have caught that if he went a little bit back and to the left.
He's gonna man in the middle, and he's gonna miss it. It's gonna be at the Stanford sideline. And now we got a change at cornerback, I realize. Chamby's out here playing CB.
Snaps the ball.
Stu's out for the lob.
Goes
Is
deep.
he gonna lob it?
Looking for Stu. And it is incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
If you're Auburn, you gotta make... Oh, it's 4th.
And if I was Auburn, I would have probably gone for it.
I think I'd punted on...
I'm sneezing. Ugh.
And it looks like they're electing to punt.
Yeah.
Stanford doesn't have anybody back to receive it
This is
unless they might be still might be playing QB here.
and you know what? From the looks of this game, I would see Stanford coming out with this win. I was looking so far. I'm not getting my hopes high. And Sky retired? They don't they have the they
And
now have
they're
the
good
good
to
to
go.
go. It's fourth down.
So it
They
looks
gotta
like
get this
it
first.
looks like they're going for it. I don't know if I'd go for it if I was Auburn, but oh no, it was a punt.
That's it. And it's what?
I don't know how that works
They
because it wasn't a good to kick, but
they mark it at the 25, and that's gonna be Stanford's ball. Now Chamby playing terrific in this first quarter. Let's see if Auburn can get a pick here.
yeah, if you're Auburn, you kind of need to stop right now.
You gotta play more aggressive. They have the good to go. And Stanford waiting. Have not snapped the ball.
Oh,
And they
there's a
now
hike.
snap it.
He's
And
gonna
Chamby
man.
finds his man downfield at the 40.
That's
Now at
one
the
hit.
50. 45-40. 35-30. At the 25. Now at the
That's gonna
20.
be a
15-10.
touchdown.
And that's another touchdown for Stanford, which extends their lead to 3 possessions. They have the good kick. And it's through the uprights. 28-7 Stanford.
And now it's gonna be kicked into the back of the end zone here.
Why
Eat.
am I
Commentate.
Oh,
so boring.
we have
commentate?
Ethan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
This is
picked
boring,
off.
man.
It's picked
So,
off.
It's picked off.
It's
And
gonna be down at
basically
the
what I'm seeing
5.
is
I
that
can't
Habit is
believe
terrible at
how
the game.
terrible the Stanford team is. The worst team I've seen in my life. There's no worst team I could ever see. Both of these teams, this is a complete sellout. I don't know why
Hey,
people paid to watch this
Bacon.
game.
I think USC was kind of a bad team.
Hey, Bacon, shut the
Oh.
fuck up.
Bruh. Alright, guys, we gotta put more energy into this commentary. A lot of people are watching, including Herb.
Stanford's up 28-7 right now. Score here is gonna make it really hard, and that was incompletion by Chandy. One of the
Oh
first
So
my God.
incompletions
Auburn,
we've
they're
seen.
complete frauds for one.
Oh my god. Stewie, what are you doing?
To be fair,
Why is he playing back?
Stewie,
Stu, get on the side!
this is a Stanford team that's predicted to be either a 1 seed or 2 seed.
You got
in
5 seconds. You gotta hike it. Hike the ball. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. And they just wasted their quarter. I'm done. Okay,
It
guys.
looks like one of their players actually left the game right there. That might have been a little bit of a miscommunication.
They have the good to go. Come on. And
Should we get Mark in here?
yeah. And it's out. It cut out. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Wow.
wow. Oh my god, this team is so bad. Why is
Bro. Come on, Stanford. Do
hashtag
your
should have
job.
gotten a better quarterback?
Somebody type on the radio. Somebody please type on the radio.
And it's
Alright,
good.
have fun commentating.
Bro.
This is
Alright.
this is worse than the USC and LSU game.
And they hold. What? Why are they holding? I'll be back. I'm getting myself a drink.
Well, just me now. They're setting up for the kickoff here. This is gonna be Start of the second quarter. Stanford's up 28-7. They kick it, and it's gonna be in the back of the end zone. It's gonna be a touchback, and Auburn's gonna get the ball at the 20. They're gonna have to do something here. Down by 4 possessions. They're gonna have to get some momentum before the half.
Wait, what? What's the score?
It's 35-7 right now, and that's
What
gonna
the
be it.
fuck? They're getting destroyed.
It's a 5-yard gain.
That's just so sad.
Yeah, this is especially against a Stanford team that, I mean, they kind of downgraded their receivers in my opinion, but they're proving that they
They
didn't.
lost Bryson, who would be their wide receiver number 1, but
As
this
well
is just
as
sad.
Ted Kaczynski,
4
who,
possession game. Is that actually what I heard? That's just
yeah. I mean,
my God.
Havoc's proving to not be very good under pressure. He's thrown he's thrown a pick 6 to the DT and
What?
another pick to the DT, both in their own 20. Stu's wide open here, but Havoc's gonna chuck it down to Alex Honor, and that's gonna be
Overthrown.
incomplete.
But damn, this is a blowout so far. So, is it the second quarter? Oh, it's been like 6 minutes, and they're already up like 30 points. That's insane.
Yeah, this is not looking too good for Auburn, but they still have 3 quarters
And
to
Auburn
do
was
something.
ranked number 1, number 2 at least. In
Oh,
case.
and another pick.
Oh
That's
my
a
God,
Chambi.
it's
That's gonna be down around the 15. Chambi's still running there.
12 or 13. You're like 15. You're right.
And this is just a
Here, I'll be
really,
back in a second.
this is a horrible performance here by Auburn. Just didn't really come to play. And I guess you're calling that a touchdown. I didn't. Saw 3 hits, but that's a touchdown, Stanford. They're gonna be up 42-7 now.
All right, I'm back. Did they score yet?
Yeah, they just. I thought Chambi was down at the 15, but it looked like it might have been a touchdown.
Was that a touchdown?
Yeah, that's what they called it.
It was? That is questionable. He was definitely down.
And it's gonna be down. That's gonna be a back end zone, so a touchback. Trying to get some more commentators in here.
Oh, Coral. They put Stu at QB. Oh boy. Oh God.
Stu's
Is he gonna
rolling
throw
out
a
of the
pick?
pocket, and that's a.
That's a sack at the 2-yard line.
This is just.
That's a sack
Yeah.
at the 3-yard line. Insane play by Papa. That was huge.
Looks like Auburn's kind of giving up on Havoc as QB right here. I don't think that's a smart decision though. I mean, Stu is probably one of their
But
best
they're
receivers.
not really like carrying the lobs. I'm guessing that their short
Lobs
passes
it
haven't
out.
been working.
I'm actually. Oh, that's a little bit over from Alex Sonora.
Oh, that was probably closer than Havoc could throw it.
Auburn might need to
That's-
slow down the pace a little here.
Here,
They're
can you zoom in, please? I can't see.
Auburn's throwing a lot of loves here. Maybe they should just go for short routes against this defense. But then again,
Papa's been so well this
they have a
defense.
lot of DT pressure in their face. And what was that?
Well, what happened?
He throws it out of bounds.
And I'm guessing it's 4th down. They're probably gonna punt it.
Yeah, I think that's 4th, and they should punt it. But down 35 points, I don't know. Maybe you should just go for it at this point. And I can't tell what they're doing, but and looks like they're gonna put Alex Honor as a quarterback or punter, whatever they're electing to do. Oh, Stu's back in the pocket.
They're definitely punting it. I can't see them not punting it.
Yeah, I think they're punting it. I think Stu's.
They're on the 3-yard line. It's not good if they don't go. It's like what is it, like 3rd and 40, 3rd and 30?
Yeah, it's pretty. And Who is this?
That what's happening? This guy looks to be streaking.
I can't tell if he. Oh yeah. Oh no.
Who's that?
That's
It's
BGS
Glaze.
Glaze. Yeah.
It
I can't.
what?
He might be on there. I think
Oh,
he's coming in to play position
what's
here.
happening?
Stu's off the field. I don't know. I don't. Do they have a good to go?
What
This
is?
is
This is questionable, but
Stu and Havoc.
looks like. All right, we'll see what they can do. Probably just gonna punt it, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they faked it since they're down like 36 points.
And I think that might have been what they're doing because I saw him passing it to himself, maybe practicing.
They
Yeah.
could probably lob it up though. They have
they're-
Alex and Orange Stu. They're down 36. They have
Stu's
Alex
not on
and
the
Alex
field
and
right
Orange
now.
Stu.
I think the people on the field are Alex and Nor, BJS Glaze, and number
What's
15.
happening?
Oh,
Is it delay of game or are
Ah.
they?
I am not sure what is going
Wait.
on right now.
What is happening?
Oh, I think they're reviewing it for a safety.
Since he threw it out of bounds, that's technically a safety, right?
I don't think so, unless he stepped out of bounds. I didn't see
He
that.
was. He threw it out of bounds
though.
at
And
the.
so that's gonna be Stanford ball.
It was a safety. Damn. I don't think that Stanford can lose this. This is a
Alright, boy,
huge
we're
lead.
getting another commentator in here.
We get Ted. Let's see if Stanford can keep their dominant
You know,
lead.
a lot of people are calling Auburn overrated. I don't think they're overrated. I mean, you're putting them against.
Auburn was rated the second. Stanford looks like either some coaching was going on because they're playing very well. Their defense is huge. Their offense is
He's
going
just
up
gonna
too.
keep running after 4 hits. Yeah, I mean, to the credit of Auburn,
It worked. He was hit 4 times and he got technically a touchdown. So
this
it'd
is
probably
a number one ranked Stanford team. Well, most likely number 1 ranked.
Stanford, some coaching is going on. Every player on Stanford looks like they got better. Their defense looks very good.
Oh, down the sideline. That's gonna
Hello,
be
Ted.
down to like the. Oh, they put it at the
At
10.
the 10-yard line.
Might have been a few yards back from where he landed, but. Alright, we got another commentator here because I don't know where Bacon went.
Bacon said he was going to get a drink, but he didn't come back.
Yeah, I think Bacon might be getting more than a drink right now. Maybe it's one of those Percocets that Coach KG gave them before the game.
Yeah.
I think they'll run it here.
P
They've ran into
commentary by
Bonton.
Ted.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just getting my mic set up. Well, it looks like this is just a tough situation
And
for
Stanford
Auburn.
and Auburn can actually come back from this
Bacon
game.
is back, guys.
Bacon, I don't think they'll come back, to be honest.
This is
This
it's
is-
a complete
Who
nightmare,
knows?
guys. No half.
But
Here
it's
we
We're doing no
go,
half.
and he's just wide open. It seems like
He's
I don't.
standing
Seems
still.
like Auburn isn't even,
There's not even a cornerback
trying
in
anymore.
that play, and he looks like he just missed a wide open touchdown.
And is that BG Glaze playing?
Yes, it is.
Auburn
They
has
took
officially
Stu
gone.
out. I don't know what's
They're
happening.
gonna stack run here.
Alex
They
AC,
should get it
this
here.
is why
What's going on
you
with
do not talk
Auburn
trash.
right now?
Oh, it's a
Karma will always
fake.
come back to you,
And
Alex AC.
Duck-
And that's a
and-
touchdown.
Who was that? Skinny Bones? Skinny Bones. I think that's him, right?
Yeah.
Whoever that was,
Now,
extremely
Auburn was
open. That
predicted
fake
to be
stack run looked
the best
Working
team
very
in the
well.
league going into the season, but they're just having some serious issues connecting.
Everybody thought that they lost after they lost Bryson, but looks like they've gotten better because it's looked like so much of their players have stepped up.
This looks like a playoff team right now.
Papa's been playing
And
so well.
like
this
I
whole
said,
game.
Ted is one of the dumbest people I've seen.
Yeah, this is a worse blowout than the
USC game.
Yeah,
Yeah, 51-7.
At least the USC game was entertaining.
and it's
And
not
it
even
seems that-
This is
halftime
just
yet.
sad. This is
It-
really sad.
It's so 2
Yeah, it
minutes
seems
from
that-
halftime.
Auburn has just given up and started to play its backups to try.
This is what you call poverty team.
Very true, Bacon Man. Very true. But
Um,
and now
There's only 2 UCLA
10
players
for
on the
Auburn
field.
on
What
their
are you
own
doing?
20-yard line.
Auburn, tell me what you're doing.
and I
You're not
think
gonna
This
get
is
off field
questionable
if you're not
work.
doing
I
that.
think Stu and Havoc have left the stadium here. Looks like it's like
Yeah, you know,
oh
it seems that Auburn's really just falling apart as a team today.
yeah, I think some of their players
What?
just walked out.
This is not what you call a team.
Yeah.
Will they forfeit?
Havoc's
God.
back on the
Can you
field.
not forfeit? If you have enough players, isn't like you're not allowed to forfeit?
And you know, I'm just
But
not
it
sure
looks
what
like they just
happens to
gave up
Auburn.
hope for the
What happened
game.
to Auburn? You know, like
And
even in their first game last season as UCLA,
Stanford
they
can actually.
did so much better than this.
This is
And
they
we're
should
just not
rebrand
seeing
the
that connection.
UCLA again.
Yeah, maybe they could stick in some touchdowns then.
This is
They've
even
gotten
more
one touchdown on a
embarrassing
lob.
because this is a debut of their home field and they're losing so badly right now.
Yeah.
Why would imagine getting blown out at your home stadium?
Yeah,
So what's
this is
happening
just
here?
shocking.
It's been taking a long
What play are
time.
they
And
doing? And it's
both
I-
lobs and what
I
is
think
Glaze?
he was
what was
trying
that?
to throw a lob there. Oh, now he just
Okay, I don't think. Okay, what is happening? This is
This
questionable.
seems to be a
say at
disaster
least.
for Auburn, and
Jack,
I
can you
wonder
zoom
if
in,
this
please,
is
so I
going
can
to
see?
be. I wonder if this is just a one-time kind of mistake, but
Bro, my
you know,
my backwards
Bacon.
kick went more farther than that.
Ugh,
Come on.
so ironic, dog.
it
This is
went
just
more
sad.
farther. Okay.
All right, let's see this disaster
Is that Havoc
offense.
playing
Just-
wide receiver? I
You're
think
not
they gave
moving.
enough
painful.
hope.
Get
I
off
think
the
they've just
line.
completely.
He's rolling
I think
wide.
they've just completely given
This is
up.
just a
tries
stat
Oh,
bully.
he
and
failed.
this
He
is-
messed up
this
the
is-
Papa,
scramble. It's a
huge
dead
hits.
play.
That was.
But I'm just not sure that this is a
I
loss
don't
that I
think they're
don't know if
taking this
Auburn can
seriously at
recover
this
from.
point. I think they just gave up.
Yeah, I
They're
think
just
Auburn's
playing
just
football
given
at
up.
this point.
1 minute 46 seconds into the
I think
left
they've
of the
been
second
playing
quarter.
football.
Quarter. I can't talk. But this is
Oh,
they
it looks like they
forfeited.
called the forfeit
Oh,
here.
and they looks like they forfeited.
Yeah, I think
This was
Oh dear,
we
this
might
is
have-
just a
we
This
might have-
nightmare of a
horrendous
game is
performance
over.
by Auburn.
Wake
There's
up
an-
from your dream, everybody. It's not
I'm
real.
just-
we might
What do
have
you
seen
think,
in a
guys?
100-point
What do you
game
think?
if this went to the second half.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I'm blown away that Auburn, is having such a stellar lineup. I'm surprised that they
Who
came
do you
out
think? What do you
ahead
think?
this.
Stanford played really good or Auburn played really bad?
I think
Auburn is just a
I mean,
really bad team.
considering-
This is not. This
I
is
mean,
not a good
considering
game.
what I've seen today, it seemed that both teams seemed to break their expectations a little bit. Auburn played much worse than we were anticipating, and Stanford came out and gave in their all, and it really worked.
Stanford showed
Yeah.
out that they still think that they're a top team.
They are, and
This
if
is a
they can keep
dominant
This
this,
is not the same. This is
Everybody
not the
played good
same.
this
I
Auburn.
think
This
if
is a
they can
poverty
keep this,
team. Like I said before, this
This
is
is
a poverty
poverty
team.
We're gonna
Alex
This is a poverty
AC.
we're gonna get champion
think-
here for an interview.
Hello.
Yeah,
Okay.
Alex
Hey,
AC. Listen to
Champion.
me. If you're watching this, you're a poverty team.
Hi.
Retire.
How are we doing,
This is
boys?
a-
What is
What's
this
up,
this is a
nightmare?
Pretty good.
How
This
are you?
was just an impressive performance.
Leave the game.
How are you
Champion.
doing
Be
today,
ashamed of
champion?
yourself, Auburn.
Yeah, what's going in your mind after that win?
Yeah, after
It was a very interesting game. I think
This is
even if they let
Detroit,
the
man.
game,
Come
even if they
on.
let the game go on, we still would have destroyed them. We probably could have dropped 100. We had like 50 with 2 minutes left, I think.
Yeah.
2 minutes
These,
left in the
That's
second
pretty
This
much-
isn't
quarter.
Yeah,
Auburn,
exactly.
come on.
2 minutes
That
left
was-
in the second quarter with 50 points. I think we
I-
could have
I-
dropped 100.
I
Did you
think this
expect
was-
it to be that easy?
No, I didn't, and I also didn't expect the amount of subs that were called. And I mean, they
did you
decided
know
to
that-
end the game because of that guy that kept throwing
Champion.
pearls and stuff. So
Did you know that my backwards kick went more farther than that lob that BG Blaze did?
yeah, I did. I did know that.
Yeah.
Dude, that went like 5 yards. He just tapped his mouse. He typed his right. He just tapped his.
Yeah, I think I don't know who he was. He somehow had pearls, and he was using them.
is-
They actually got a foul. If you saw, they got a foul, and then on defense, and we gained 5 yards from it.
So is the game over?
Yeah, they ended it
It was a
early because
blowout.
they ended
They
it
there was
forfeited.
50.
some interesting playing from the
The
other team.
only time
Chove
Auburn
said
was
that.
leading.
So Chove said Auburn wasn't trying, and they also had a guy on the field that was throwing pearls, and also AC just wanted to end it.
Why would they not try an
It was-
opening
Do they
day?
just not
It
care?
was 51-7 with 2 minutes left in the first half.
Herb, you gotta do something about this.
Yeah, but
Why are
I
they
feel
not
like
trying?
this is also, AC since earlier today has been talking about how he just wanted to forfeit the game.
He
I don't know
did,
if
but
he somehow knew-
Pitts
He
actually
somehow knew
talked
that this
to
was going on.
Pitts actually talked to AC and said that AC wanted to forfeit the game, but his team didn't. So his team was trying, apparently,
Yeah,
according to
but
Alex and R
I
as
don't
well.
know.
Chove
I just
said,
don't
"What
know
did
if this
Chove
was.
say?"
We've
was
seen
the only one
a
on
complete
Auburn that
elevation in
scored
the Stanford
touchdowns.
gameplay since last season, or whether Auburn just doesn't live up to the hype here.
I would
I
say
really-
Stu didn't
I'd
even
say it's
show
a
up in
combination
the
of both.
that
And
there's an
listen to this.
there's a big
There's only-
underrating
there's-
of my receivers.
There's only
And-
good.
but
There's
it
only
seems that
one good
also
thing.
Auburn.
This is one
Auburn's
good thing about
defense.
Auburn. This is only one good thing about Auburn. I'm gonna say right now, for the first time in 5 weeks, they did not have 3 players.
That is true. That is very true.
They actually had a
They finally had a full
bench.
roster.
Yeah, we were in the call, and we just every time that they did something, normally like most teams, they'd be like, "Oh yeah,
Papa
it's so
was doing
easy, just
really
start
good.
doing random stuff," and
but
then
I'm
we just kept going as normal.
I'm
But
not sure what's gonna happen with this Auburn defense, considering the fact that they just left routes
I mean,
wide open.
the USC Auburn talk right now. USC is currently better, as what you're
Oh,
saying.
100%. The USC.
No.
I would.
No.
If we saw this Auburn performance go against USC, I would.
Yeah,
take
like we're
USC
going
10
we're
times
going against
out.
Auburn. We're going against
I would-
Auburn in
I would
in
say
2
that-
weeks.
I would say one of the biggest underperformers that game was definitely Havoc. I mean,
and
throwing
Havoc
two
seems
picks-
super
two picks-
inconsistent.
2 picks to the DT on open routes, and then one of those picks wasn't even a blitz from
I mean,
Papa. It was just a
me
throw
and
at him.
Havoc. Me
Yeah,
and Havoc technically had the same stats. I had
Exactly.
2 picks. He had 2 picks.
Well, I think he had more than 2. I had a pick on him. Papa had 2 on
I
him.
think-
Anybody
And then-
know where I can
No, yeah,
cross?
actually, he had 4. Seattle had 1. I had
Yeah,
1.
yeah,
And Papa had 2.
Speaking of
Yeah,
I think
Havoc,
really
Probably
what's to
someone's probably
blame here
machine
is the Auburn quarterback and their CBs. They
And
really
one of
just
their
completely
biggest
dropped the ball.
one of their biggest issues was definitely they were trying that lob offense, and we actually came into that game prepared for that. We were preparing for the lob offense. They were trying the lob offense, and Alex and R just couldn't catch it. They had about
Yeah.
3 or 2 lobs
And-
to Alex and R, easy touchdowns. He didn't catch him, and I think that
I
could have
think-
changed the game.
Really,
Oh,
the
I
issue
am
with this
here.
Auburn
Havoc.
team is they had a super rod. They
Okay, I
had
think
what
I'm getting
assist-
cut.
Yeah, Havoc.
They have what
I mean,
a supposed
to be honest,
super
you didn't-
roster.
Havoc, you didn't do great, but like
And
there
they
was
completely
Let me-
definitely some very easy touchdowns that were on lobs, and then
Yeah.
Alex and R's route running. There was some questionable routes there.
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
don't-
Alex.
so I
I
don't-
think really
I think
the
it was a
biggest hole.
combination of
I
Alex
think
and
the
R's.
really
Well,
the
well,
biggest
you know
hole.
what?
I think
You
the
know
biggest
what?
hole in the Auburn in the Auburn team was their defense and
I mean,
Alex and
yeah.
their
I-
third man. They just
I
don't
was
have
very-
a third man.
I was very
Can
surprised.
pick up
I
the
was very
slack.
surprised when we got our first full offensive drive, and we called our first route was an out route from Seattle and then a slant from Skinny. We called that, and we put Seattle on Stu. And when Pitts called the out route, I immediately was like, okay, I'm looking for Skinny because Stu was on coverage. We called the out route. I've never seen anyone more lost at corner. Seattle ran the out
Yeah.
route. Stu jumps
by
to
the
the
way,
mid.
Tails
and then-
is-
It seems
Stu
that
and
both-
Alex and R are both not very good corners.
Yeah, I
Especially
mean-
Alex and R. He struggles, and we've been
Why
trying to
is
help
there
him with
VFL
that.
God talent?
Yeah, I
It
Yeah,
saw.
but it
and
seems
I
even
saw
the-
multiple times NR get burned by routes. I had a
Yeah.
play. The play where I scrambled into the end zone, I actually had Dusty open. The only reason I didn't pass that was because you were at DT and you were right there. And Alex and R, like very easy coverage. Obviously, I'm scrambling around. It shouldn't be too hard to cover for a quarterback. Wide open pass. I just couldn't make it because of the DT.
Yeah, and today's actually my dad's birthday, which I'm more focused on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
and it seems
Happy
that
birthday to
I
Happy
wouldn't.
Dad.
I wouldn't blame it. I wouldn't put the
happy
blame
birthday
on
to
you, to be
Havik's
honest.
dad.
I mean, obviously, it wasn't a great showing for you. Four picks
Let's
isn't.
all sing
Here,
happy
let's
birthday
see.
for
Never good,
Alex's
but
dad. Let's all sing
I
happy
think the
birthday.
biggest hole in the entire Auburn lineup was their CBs.
I
Like,
would
they just
definitely
didn't
say
perform.
she. Honestly, at
didn't
defense,
perform whatsoever on defense.
Havoc was
I
probably the best chance at defending me, because the one time that Havoc had enough time to rush, he actually did it, and like I said, I couldn't make that pass because of him. I had to scramble, and I think if the CBs could perform like better and actually give Havoc time to rush, that could have been a different game, but they couldn't. My
Well, it
receivers were
seems
open
there
almost
was-
immediately every time.
It seems that there was just no, there was just no defense
There
there
was no
besides the
movement
DT.
on defense.
You can't have a DT carry a defense.
No,
you
you
have
can't.
4 seconds. You had 4. What I saw at least for this game was, after that 4 seconds was done, it seemed that Havoc was able to hold that defense together. But before that 4 seconds, it was a free for all for Stanford's receivers.
Yeah, we were in the call and we were just like, I mean, I don't know, like what do we do? Like, this is so weird because we planned for offense and defense like accordingly. So we were like, okay, what are their biggest strengths? Lobs. They've got NR and they've got Stu, 2 pretty decent lob catchers. I would put Stu like very like high in terms of lob catching, and so we prepared for that. And we played Dusty in Seattle. We prepared for it. We said, all right, on every hike, be. And when it came to it, the lobs worked one time. One lob they got off, and all the rest were just either picks, missed throws. I think you had 2
and-
completions that entire game, and it was just
Dude,
like,
Alex just sent
I think
me.
Auburn needs
Alex
to
just sent me a
rethink
message.
everything.
Alex just sent me. He said, "If you're gonna cry like a little bitch and cry after getting told the truth, quit playing VFL or practice. You played like fucking trash, and you were just doing what you were told last season,
Oh my god.
or you were doing last season. It is your fault. So either come back or play better or quit."
I mean, honestly, with the sound with the coach like that, it just, I wouldn't want to continue.
And he said,
Well,
and every time
I
when I made a mistake and we were practicing our kicks, I made a mistake by hitting Alex and Iris when he said hut, and he said I'm really bad. So
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
That just
I think
doesn't
there's
sound-
also a
that's
psychological
toxic
aspect.
team
Yeah, it
behavior.
seems like
of it, that
a big
if you get
problem
in your own
with
players'
coaches and the
heads,
players.
Yeah.
it's gonna
Herb,
be.
you gotta
He
do
got-
something
he-
about this.
he's gotten in my head. He said
Wait, who said
one
this?
time
Alex or-
he said I could just find a much better quarterback.
Yep.
But I think
I mean, that's
As
obviously
as a
not.
whole, the entire Auburn lineup just crumbled.
Which
Under the
that really gets in my head. So and
Yeah,
it got to my head
but
today. So
I
I
mean,
think this was just-
your own team's putting your
I-
hand. That's
before I
that-
make any
that's-
judgment calls on
Alex-
any teams,
Alex
I
said he has
think
to do something
we're gonna have
about
to
that.
see week 2. But
Yeah.
considering this performance, I don't think it looks like Stanford's a playoff team and Auburn isn't. To be fully honest.
I mean, I mean,
I
coming into
don't
the
think
game, I think it
looking
was.
at this, coming into the game, to be honest, I think me and a lot of other people were expecting it to be
Oh,
not only a close game, but even an Auburn win.
yeah.
But
I
it
mean,
just,
if you
they
go
completely fell
to
apart.
if you go to the VCAA, go to polls, actually, you'll see that it was 22-16 in favor of Auburn, and everyone
Yeah,
in news
I-
was polling Auburn as being a 6-0 team, and I think that's
I
kind of
think
interesting.
this
and
is
then,
looking like
Stanford
it
was
much worse.
Stanford was actually being called overrated, even being considered not a playoff team. People were still saying that we were being overrated.
I
And
think
I would
it's
disagree.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah,
still too
Stanford's
close to
kind of
call for any
overrated.
team.
I'm
You
just
know, I
kidding.
think USC. I think even USC, if they figured out,
Yeah, our wide
if
receiver
they
problem.
figured out how to
Forget-
get Bacon, man, you were the highlight of that game. You know,
Okay,
you
he just
were
said-
you were
this is what
the
he said.
100% the player. You were the
2
only one who I
interceptions.
thought
was making
looked
passes
really.
I never did before.
Wait here.
I
listen up,
thought
listen up.
you were the highlight of that or of that
Here.
fucking USC.
Wait,
team.
let's here. Wait, okay, give me a second. He's calling me.
Yo, did you see those lobs I thrown to the my
Yeah,
receivers?
Bacon, you did very
Dude,
well
they were
again.
missing
Wait,
them.
you
You did very well,
carried.
Bacon.
You
Just
and
seemed like
Shane
there-
I don't know.
carried
That just
It
that was
seems like
just
there was nothing around.
that was
you.
just a very
It
that was
just
just a
seemed like
very
you had no
shocking
help out
game.
there.
I mean, USC's defense is getting better than last year.
Yeah, but it seems I don't know, Bacon. It seems like you were the highlight of that game, and
Yeah.
you were
100%.
the only one who was actually.
And KG made some changes.
You
We
want to
cut a
talk
few
about like a
people
Mahomes
today.
situation? That was a Mahomes
After the
situation.
game.
Receivers just couldn't get open. Your receiver, we had missed lobs. Your defense was just falling apart.
Yeah.
It just seemed that it was
I
definitely
mean,
a
we
tough
did
situation.
good
But
against like a team that was in the Natties last year.
yeah, but
like
they
last
lost some of
season.
the key players.
A team that almost won the Natty. And I'm gonna be honest with you. If you guys could figure out your offense and your defense, you guys would have won that. LSU did horrible that game. That was an
Well, if
awful.
you
Even
could-
though it was, what was the score, like 50 something to like 14 or 20 something?
No, like 20, like 25 or something.
Yeah, 25 to like 50 something. Like if you guys figure out your offense and stuff, that would have been a very different game because they played horribly. That second
Yeah.
quarterback honestly played the same as Claydu.
Cosmo.
Like he didn't
Yeah,
make a difference.
Cosmo
Yeah,
played-
Cosmo
but the
changed
thing-
nothing about the
the
team,
thing
and
was-
that's
he-
not a good sign.
First pass interception.
It
Boom.
seemed that it was just a USC. They failed to have any help
Yeah,
for
well,
Bacon
no.
out there.